And needless to say, it's not very easy to try to teach or learn the skills of democratic governance in an unfree authoritarian society. But we use the instruments and the opportunities that we have at our disposal. I always compare it with, there was a famous Soviet pianist in the mid-20th century, Rudolf Kara. He was an ethnic German, so when the war started in 1941, he was exiled along with his family to Kazakhstan, to Central Asia, put up in wooden barracks somewhere, and obviously he did not have a piano with him. So what he did is took out a plank of wood and a knife, and he carved out a pretend keyboard on that plank of wood, and he would practice on it every single day, just so his fingers wouldn't forget. And then in the 50s, under Khrushchev, he was allowed to return back to Moscow. He became a soloist at the Moscow Conservatoire. He taught at the Moscow Philharmonic. He won the USSR musical soloist competition in the early 1960s. He's one of the most accomplished pianists of his era. And for 13 years, the man had practiced on a plank of wood. This is what we're doing today. We're using the imperfect, to say the least, instruments that we have at our disposal to try to help that new generation, that young generation, the early 20-somethings, to help prepare them for that task of future transition that they will face when the Putin regime, in one way or another, leaves power. That's the domestic